Hello entrepreneurs and online sellers, welcome to Techexpress. Today we're going to be exploring how you can start dropshipping on Etsy using Aliexpress as your supplier. So if you're looking to combine the unique marketplace of Etsy with the best product range of Aliexpress, this guide is for you. So let's get started. So first of all, let's try to understand dropshipping on Etsy. Now, dropshipping is a business model where you can sell product without holding inventory. This is why it's really popular now. When a customer buys from you, the order is fulfilled directly by the supplier, in this case, Aliexpress. So how can we do this from Etsy on into Aliexpress? Of course, you needed to have an Aliexpress account, yes. You needed to have a Etsy account, yes, of course. So in order to get started, I'm gonna go here into Etsy.com. First of all, what I want to do is to have my very first account as a buyer. Then later on, you can change this for as a seller. You can do this later on. But here I'm gonna go into sign in. Usually what everybody does is to use their common Google account. So all the basic information should be in there. So for example, here's my actual account, here is my Gmail account, there is the Google, and you're actually good to go. Now what you can do is to go into Etsy.com / let's go sell. Now this one should be sending you into the get started of a common seller. I'm gonna hit into get started. Let's do it. I'm just going to be asking you a few questions on how you can get started. So I'm going to try to skip this for now. You can do this on your own and you can start your own shop. So take your time to choose the specific shop language, the country you're going to be selling stuff, the shop currency, the name of your shop, the stock of your shop, how you're going to be getting paid to set up your billing, and the shop security. So in this case, you can go into save and continue. Let's say, for example, Techexpress. Now in this part of the actual listing, what you can do is just to go and scroll a little bit down, go into save and continue, and fill the red stuff. So you can do whatever you want to do. Let's say, for example, that I'm going for phone case. This is just an example because what you wanted to do is to move on into the next step, which is adding products. Then later on, you can try to save this, and you can, of course, you don't want to publish it. This is just an example, of course. But what you can do is to hit into do this later and go back into how you're going to get paid. So getting paid into Etsy, let's say, for example, choose the country that you are currently living. Let's say, for example, Mexico. And I go for individual, input your information, the country of residence, the first and last name, your date of birth, the taxpayer address, in the past year, have you ever lived into a sanctioned region, your bank information, and hit now into save and continue. Last is going to be asking you to set up your billing, and you're actually good to go. I go here into the upper side, and let's say that I want to go and look out for some slippers. So here I have my slippers, right? So here's the stuff that I wanted to sell into my store. If you don't know how you wanted to add all this information, I'm going to open any tab and go for CJ Dropshipping. Now the CJ Dropshipping is a supplier of Aliexpress that can be helping me to find out great products that I can sell, and then later on I can sell this directly into Etsy. So for example, let's say that I choose this product at 700 results. So I think I can do something really easy for this Etsy stuff. So with that being said, I think I'm ready to add this into my store. So I'm gonna hit now into connect or add this into the list. If this integration is not available into Etsy, what you can do is to use a Shopify application manage products. Manage the products to orders into Etsy, and then authorize the Shopify stores to TJ. Or what you can do is to find another supplier, for example, Visas. So once you make the application installation inside Shopify or inside a supplier, what you need to do is to make sure that the integration has now been successfully added. For example, I choose maybe like a free plan. Hit now into continue, and then what I wanted to do is to make sure that this account is now been set up with my Shopify. So let's go back here. I close this tab. I go for enable it. Shopify partial fulfillment complete order on Etsy. Really important. If you want to upgrade Etsy product style by Shopify products, you want to enable all of this information and hit now into connect. Now let's go for connect your Etsy shop. This one should be sending us directly into the authorization of Etsy. So I wanted to go here to grant the access, and we're actually good to go. So now we have our Shopify connection there. and the currency settings is into USD. So when you go, so the next step is to upload product into Etsy, right? So first of all, what you want to do is to make sure that you have products directly into your Shopify. In my case, I already have a few products here. So let's go here into my products. And as you can see, here are all the products added directly inside my Shopify. How do I actually done this? How do I do this? Well, just by adding directly this kind of products. So I choose my CJ, for example. I choose the product that I wanted to add. Price change, for example, the service fee, the total dropshipping cost. Just to make sure that these products are added into my store, I go into products, and here, as you can see, here's my products. So inside the Etsy integrations and synced, the installation has now been installed. So I have 10 total products connected into my Shopify store. The Lax Sync automatically has done this product for me. So I think that what I can do is to go into my Etsy store. I go into my account, I head down into my listings, and here are all my products added into my Etsy. Now, if you don't see anything in here, that's because there's a lot of stuff that appears into as a draft, or it appears into expired, or sometimes it appears as to inactive. So you want to make sure that your products are active in here. And to do that, you just choose the one that best suits for you and go into renew or to go active. So it's really easy to add that project and that product directly into your Etsy integration. Manually, by doing this directly into Etsy, is going to upload your products. And as you can see, I just chose the two of them. Etsy state added into drafts, upload product list. So with that being said, I can go back into my Etsy. I go into draft, and I make sure that my stuff are added in here. So as you can see, it's not looking that bad. So I can go here into published, and here's the total price. So I hit new expiration date. In this case, in my case, of course, this is totally for free. You can go into publish and you can see the actual price as appears in here. And here is how should be appearing my products from my actual store. It actually looks really awesome. So guys, in order to track more information about all of this, to track your stuff, how many people bought your products, how many people don't buy your products or clicked into the stuff there, you can always go back, whether that could be directly into your Shopify, go into your product customers, into the analytics, or what you can do is to go into your Etsy section and go into your growth tips. So you can have a few tips to grow your actual stuff, to grow your products, or even to grow your actual store. And the best part is that we didn't even to pay absolutely for anything, speaking about the Etsy and the connection between Aliexpress product and your actual Etsy store. So guys, with that being said, we have now reached into the very end of the video, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Dive into the world of the online selling by doing all of these tips that I just gave you guys, and we'll see you on our next video.